President Donald Trump, just over 100 days into his presidency, expressed uncertainty about his obligation to uphold the Constitution and the Fifth Amendment's right to due process. This came as he voiced frustration over judicial resistance to his mass deportation efforts. During an interview with Kristen Welker on NBC News Meet the Press, Trump was asked if he agreed with Secretary of State Marco Rubio that both citizens and non-citizens are entitled to due process. Trump replied, "I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I don't know." Welker pointed out that the Fifth Amendment states that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Trump responded, "I don't know, it seems it might say that, but if you're talking about that, then we'd have to have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million trials. We have thousands of people that are some murderers and some drug dealers, and some of the worst people on earth, some of the worst, most dangerous people on earth, and I was elected to get them the hell out of here, and the courts are holding me from doing it." When asked again if he needed to uphold the Constitution as president, Trump deflected, saying, "I don't know, I have to respond by saying, again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me, and they are obviously going to follow what the Supreme Court said." Legal experts have clarified that the Fifth Amendment does not distinguish between citizens and non-citizens. The Supreme Court has ruled that illegal immigrants are entitled to due process rights under the Fifth and 14th Amendments. Michael Gerhardt, a constitutional law expert at the University of North Carolina, noted that even Justice Antonin Scalia acknowledged that the Fifth Amendment provides every person, not just American citizens, with due process protections. Scalia's 1993 ruling established that the Fifth Amendment entitles aliens to due process in deportation proceedings. This was referenced in a recent Supreme Court order mandating detained migrants be given reasonable time to challenge their removal. Gerhardt stated, "President Trump's failure to acknowledge that he swore an oath to support and defend the Constitution is unprecedented in American history. Most presidents have not been lawyers, but every president, other than Trump, has acknowledged that every federal official, including the president, has the duty to uphold the Constitution." Trump took the oath of office on January 20th, swearing to faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Later on Sunday, Trump told reporters he would seek to appoint judges who would not challenge his deportation plan. He stated, "We need judges that are not going to be demanding trials for every single illegal immigrant. We have millions of people that have come in here illegally, and we can't have a trial for every single person. That would be millions of trials." Experts note that immigration matters are typically handled in limited hearings or other court proceedings before an immigration judge, not in full-blown trials. These administrative judges are employees of the Department of Justice. David Leopold, an attorney and former president of the American Immigration Lawyers Association, explained, "It's a minimal due process hearing, but it does provide due process." Trump's comments were quickly criticized by Democrats and other critics. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer wrote on X that this is as un-American as it gets. Republican Senator Rand Paul also emphasized that following the Constitution is not a suggestion, stating it is a guiding force for all who work on behalf of the American people. Leopold added, "It is shocking that a sitting president would treat the Constitution as if it's an inconvenience. We can't just assume that the government is judge, jury, and executioner. That's not what this country was founded on. That's what an authoritarian country is. We are not an authoritarian country. We are a constitutional republic."